Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, June 26th. You'll be interested to know. 81 years ago, today, in 1945, delegates from 50 nations gathered in San Francisco to sign the United Nations Charter, establishing a new global forum committed to peace, cooperation, and human dignity. The Charter created a lasting framework for multilateral cooperation, advancing collective security, human rights, and development. So now you know. And now, it's time for the weather report. This morning, there's a chance of rain showers, and it feels like 70 degrees, with 5-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:23, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:09. It looks like we're in for some off-and-on rain showers before 2 p.m., followed by a slight chance of thunderstorms, with partly sunny skies and a high near 78, along with a light south wind, around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 78. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m., a low of 67, and light winds around 4 miles per hour. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 69 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday has a chance of rain showers with mostly cloudy skies and a high near 79. Then tonight, a continuing chance of showers with lows around 63. Sunday is mostly sunny with a high near 82 and mostly clear overnight near 64, while Monday stays sunny with a high near 79 before Tuesday warms to near 84 with a slight chance of afternoon showers. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the Framingham Police Department has chosen not to renew its contract with Flock Safety, ending the city's use of the automated license plate reader system, following months of resident concerns and advocacy. The decision, announced by Administrative Lieutenant Rachel Mickens, will see the cameras decommissioned by June 30th. Residents argued that the system threatens privacy and civil liberties, leading to significant public debate. Framingham is now among several Massachusetts communities that have moved away from Flock's technology, as advocates continue to push for transparency and accountability in public safety measures. Now on to sports. The United States men's national team has officially won Group D at the World Cup, even though they ended the group on a brutal low note. Despite a last-minute 3-2 loss to Turkey, the USNT had already locked up Group D as a group winner. Turkey, who had been scoreless through 2 games, finally clicked against a second-string U.S. lineup, scoring 3 goals, including a game winner in the 8th minute of stoppage time. Australia and Paraguay played to a 0-0 draw, both advancing to the knockout stage. Group D ends with the U.S. on top, followed by Australia and Paraguay, while Turkey heads home early. In local sports, the Red Sox are rolling. They beat the Yankees 6-3 last night at Fenway, with Connolly early dominant on the mound, 6 innings, 9 strikeouts, just 5 hits and 2 runs. Caleb Durbin powered the offense with a home run and 2 RBIs, and the Sox struck early to set the tone. Boston snaps a rough patch, sitting at 33-46, but they're in control of this series now with 3 games left. Tonight at 7:10, Peyton Tall takes the ball against Will Warren as the Sox look to grab Game 2 at a commanding 2-0 lead. The home crowd at Fenway was electric last night, and they'll be back tonight. Meanwhile, the Bruins are at the NHL Draft in Buffalo with the 23rd overall pick in Round 1 tonight at 7 o'clock. They've got 8 total selections across the 7 rounds. GM Don Sweeney is still working free agency too. Victor Arvidsson and Andrew Peak remain unsigned, though Sweeney says talks have been respectful. Boston has got nearly $16 million in cap space to reshape the roster after that early playoff exit. Over in the NBA, the Celtics are dealing with the Jaylen Brown situation as that trade speculation continues to swirl. In top news, Wall Street drifts to a mixed finish after Micron soars and Apple drops. The United States stock market meandered to a mixed finish on Thursday after several artificial intelligence stocks rebounded, while Apple dropped after raising prices on many of its products. Micron Technology surged by 15.7% after reporting much higher profit and revenue than analysts expected. Qualcomm raised its growth forecasts, expecting revenue outside of handsets to reach $40 billion by fiscal year 2029. Apple stock fell by 6.1% due to price increases of 15% to 20% for Mac computers. The S&P 500 slipped to 7,357.49 points, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 71.72 points. In business news, SpaceX FOMO is officially over. Space stocks across the board are getting punished. Investors seem to be having second thoughts about the lofty valuations in the sector, an analyst says. Stocks in the space sector deepened their declines on Thursday as the SpaceX halo fades further. At least 4 space stocks, including the space exploration firm Virgin Galactic, the satellite firm Redwire, the space infrastructure firm Intuitive Machines, and the in-space transit company Momentus, have recorded 50% drops so far in June, according to FactSet data. Several others, including Planet Labs and Firefly Aerospace, are down 40% or more for the month as of Thursday afternoon. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 7% for the week to just under $60,000. Ethereum is down 11% to about $1,500. And XRP is down 10% to $1.03. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. OpenAI will initially only release ChatGPT 5.6 to government-approved customers. So much for voluntary review. You may not be able to use the new ChatGPT 5.6 as soon as it is finished. According to a report in The Information, OpenAI plans to stagger the release of its new AI model, with the first users being parties approved by the federal government. CEO Sam Altman indicated in a staff memo that federal leaders will be approving access customer by customer during this preview period. Several agencies are involved, including the Office of the National Cyber Director and the Office of Science and Technology Policy. And in entertainment news, following his ousting from 60 Minutes and CBS News earlier this month, Scott Pelley has found new representation. Deadline can confirm that the 51-time Emmy-winning news anchor has signed with Creative Artists Agency. This comes just weeks after he was fired over an alleged confrontation with new executive producer Nick Bilton under Barry Weiss' reign. While many current and former 60 Minutes correspondents are represented by United Talent Agency, Pelly joins former colleague Leslie Stahl in the Creative Artists Agency family. Pelly was fired on June 2nd over a verbal confrontation in which she criticized the new leadership. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American philosopher and psychologist, William James. And he said, "Act as if what you do makes a difference, it does." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.